What's going on, fishing buddies? Made it to Icast 2021 thanks to Lost Key Outdoors in Perdido and Fish Bites for sponsoring this trip. Awesome, guys. I made it. I'm in the parking lot waiting on my badge. Let's get it out there. Today is definitely going to be kayak day. This is a Tuesday. This is the opening day of Icast. All the new kayaks going to be out, the 2022 models. So let's get out here and let's see what we can get into. Check out these new vessels. See what we can put on the Christmas wish list. All right, fishing buddies. I'm about to talk to Morgan here from Hobie because this thing just caught my eye. This is the Mirage Lynx. This is a 2021 model. It looks like a hybrid between a paddleboard and a kayak. I'm not really sure. So Morgan's gonna walk us through it.
What's up, guys? We're here at Icast 2021. I'm here with Blaine, and like he was saying, this is a pretty awesome kind of hybrid kayak. It's really what you want to make it, you know. It is a kayak, but it's also a great stand-up paddleboard. You can actually pull the drive out and plug the well and paddle it around. But just for a base platform, it's a lot thicker than a stand-up paddleboard, and with the seat and the drive, it's extremely fast. Very stable, 36 inches wide. It's got a 350-pound capacity. It's super lightweight. It's made out of construction called Ace-Tech technology, and what that is, it's a foam center with fiberglass over it, and then it's covered in plastic. So the hull weight on this kayak is 45 pounds, and that makes it awesome for portaging and stuff like that. Fully fitted weight is 61 pounds, and you can, rig it up like crazy. We have a power pole micro on here, a crate system. You can put a fish finder on it. It has a transducer cavity underneath the seat right here. And then it's got a track standard. We added this H-rail system with patented Ram hand track in it. This is a great item to add for, connecting all kinds of accessories. So really, sky's the limit with this thing. We added a little extra EVA padding to dampen sound and stuff like that. It's power pole ready. There's actually a hole that micro spike is going through. That's a pretty cool item. And then you have your steering system, which is on your seat. This can remove, and you can switch it from left to right. And then you have your control right here. So as you're pedaling, you're just steering around.
There you have it, fishing buddies. Morgan, that was awesome, man. I appreciate you running through that. Like I said, this thing was the first vessel that caught my eye, and the weight of it is 45 pounds, right?
Yep.
I'm looking around a 100-pound Old Town, and it gets heavy. So that's definitely a selling point. Thanks again, Morgan.
No problem, Blaine. Have a good one.
All right, guys. I ran into Greg here from Uncharted Waters by Formax. I saw these when I passed by. At first I thought they were like coolers, but these are actual vessels. These are kayaks that easily pack up, and Greg's gonna run over a few of the details.
Yeah, what you got here is two different models. You've got an 11-foot model, which is tailored a little more towards fishing, but you can actually fish with either one. This one has 3 rod holders, 1 front, 2 in the back, and then you can actually, when you're paddling it around, pick whatever footwell you'd like to put your feet into, whatever feels comfortable, paddle it around just like any other kayak. When you get to where you're going, if you want to rest your back, you can put your feet in the water, you can kick, turn, cast, follow the fish, so you don't have to fool with paddling while you're trying to fish. It makes it a lot easier. At the end of the day, what you want to do is unhook everything, take this mid frame out, put the mid frame back in the back, clamshell it together, like the picture on the sign, and then roll it around like a suitcase.
And it comes with wheels.
Comes with wheels.
Wow.
So then what you're doing with this one is an 8-foot kayak. This one has like a 450-pound capacity. This one has about a 200. This is 8 foot, same principle. You're gonna paddle just like any other kayak, be able to put your feet down in the water. And then again, when you're done with this one, unhook everything, take the mid frame out, lift the lid. The mid frame goes in the top of the lid. The 2 floats here go in the rear, and everything closes up into the rear hatch. The nice thing about this one is it fits into a box that's FedExable and UPSable with no oversized charges. So you can actually send it to wherever it is you're going if you didn't want to put it in your vehicle. This one actually fits in the trunk of the car, so you can do either one.
So these would be great little vessels for like small storage spaces. Maybe if you just had like a little closet, you know, outside, living in like an apartment or a townhome or something like that. You want to be on the water all the time. What a great little compact vessel to get you out there fishing.
Yeah, and it's like you said, if you're going on vacation, and a lot of times there's nowhere to leave your kayak, there's nowhere, you don't want to leave it on top of your car, all that kind of stuff. You just take it, it'll fit on an elevator, you can put it inside the condo, and you're good to go. So we're trying to just make it as easy as possible for people to get from wherever they are to the water and take out the excuses of why I don't want to get on the water because I don't want to have to lug my kayak around.
I did that for years, Greg.
Yeah.
Did that for years.
Yeah. Everybody has.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, man. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm here with Eric from Railblazers. He's going to run over a few of these mounts here.
So with Railblaza USA, everything's going to operate off the star port and the star adapter on the bottom. Right, so everything's going to fit right in. We have about 19 different mounts now, from adhesive quick ports with 250 pounds per square inch of holding power, all the way back to our Starport HDs. That's going to be a 4-bolt mount, and Starport with a 2-bolt mount. We also have all those that are track adapted for any track on the market, whether it's a bass boat, whether it's a kayak, or even some T-tops with tracks in them nowadays. We fit all that stuff. We also have a cart system. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with our C-Tug cart. It comes with either hard wheels, you can get it with sand tracks. We also have our dinghy wheels. This is out on the transom of John boats, small inflatable boats, and as you can see back here on the Noose Canoes, rotomolded skiff.
And how many kayaks right now are coming standard with the Starports?
As my knowledge goes, just the Vikings.
Just the Viking kayaks.
Yeah, Viking kayaks.
And the Vikings, they're out of New Zealand. Those are great kayaks. I've actually had the pleasure to get on the water with a few of them.
Very well tracking, very fast boats. I've been smoked by a few of them on my pedal. Get out of there.
All right, guys. I just took this thing out for a test drive, and I ran into Aaron. He is the designer and creator of the boat Lono with the new Apex pedal drive system in it, and he's going to give us a rundown.
This is the new boat with Apex pedal drive system. It's a 10-to-1 prop to gear ratio, and what we did is we tried to simplify the solution. So this whole system fits into a bag that you can travel with, and then you can pull all these components off. So we wanted to make a really simple system that people could use and get on the water and really go from like almost car to water very simply.
Yeah.
The new system actually, you can see here, goes right into a pedal port flange, pole flange. And you can actually view the window. So you can check and see if you got weeds or something like that. But we also did it too, so you could actually get the prop lined up and then pull it out real easy.
Yeah, that's perfect, because I'm always getting fishing line caught up in mine.
There you go. We do also give you, so let's say you don't want to do the pedal drive system today, right? You just want to go kayak or stand up paddleboard. We give you a clear cover.
Oh wow, yeah.
You could also fish through that if you want.
Yeah. Or pee.
Or pee.
You guys know I'm a peer out there.
There you go. Another new feature on all the 2022 boards and kayaks actually is our new Magnapod drinkware system. It's got a magnet on both the top and the bottom, and watch this.
Oh!
You will never spill your drink ever again.
That's that coffee, that early morning coffee.
Well, we do tumblers, we do water bottles, we do koozies, stainless steel koozies. So if you want that beverage in there, you could also have that.
Wow. Tell me about this seat, man. It looks comfortable.
So moving back with the pedal drive system, because everybody's a little different, leg length, things like that. we put in our Aero seat. What's great is you can also pull this chair out and use it as a chair just on the beach if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
But it allows us to adjust the seat forward and back. You can also adjust the recline on it. And it's super versatile. Fill it up to different, pressures. We recommend about 7, but if you want to go softer on the back to make it a little more you can go down to 3 and 4. You pick how it's a 2-chamber system, so you pick how you want it to feel for you.
Got it.
One thing I do want to point out is one thing we did is we wanted to make these units very serviceable for the user. So we put in 2 service ports, one here in the top where the gears are, and then one here at the bottom where the gears are. And really all you got to do is pull those service ports and add more grease to this thing.
Okay, yeah,
so
I got it.
Probably will never have to take this thing apart unless some water gets in there and loosens up.
Now, Aaron, total weight on this thing once it's inflated?
Once it's weighted, we're talking about 75 pounds for the kayak. We're talking about 20, 25 pounds for the add-on pedal drive system.
Yeah. So you're at about 100 pounds.
About 100 pounds total off.
And how are you inflating these?
So we got 2 options. It comes with a hand pump. So it takes you about 15 minutes to inflate 6, and we're talking 6 chambers here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Or we also offer a electric pump that you can stick into your cigarette lighter.
Oh, nice.
And inflate it and work on setting up the rest of the rig while this thing's inflating.
Yeah. And then once you deflate it, like I'm done fishing, I'm deflating this thing, what's the breakdown process?
So you basically pull all the components off, and what's nice, like with the pedal drive unit, I just pull one pin.
Oh, beautiful.
This is disconnected.
Yeah, that's gone. There goes 30 pounds right there.
Throw it right in your car. You're ready to go. You're ready to move on. Deflate everything down, and what we also recommend too that we found works the best is with your pump. Most all of our pumps have a deflate feature to them, so you hook it up to deflate, suck all the air out.
Yeah.
When you suck all the air out, you can then get this down to its most compact form.
Got it.
And get it super, super small.
Got it. Awesome, Aaron. This thing's about got me sold, y'all. All right, so Aaron, let's talk. I want this thing. I want the pedal drive system. I want all of that. What's this gonna set me back, man?
Retail price on this whole complete unit is gonna be $23.99, so $2,400 up to date.
$2,400.
Okay. If we're kind of moving back, we also have a steering rudder system, and we can kind of hit this, and then we'll go in the back. This basically just allows you to steer. You can see the fin, which is up right now, going left and right.
Oh yeah.
It's opposite. But this is left and right compatible. So if you're fishing either with your left hand or your right hand, you can interchange it, and you can almost interchange this on the fly.
And
Velcro straps.
I made the comment out there that I'm used to my rudder system being on my left, and it was throwing me off, but I could have just switched it.
You could have switched it just like that.
Yeah.
If we go back to the rudder system, actually, we'll jump into that. We've done a kick-up fin system, which is spring-loaded, so if you come up to a beach or a log or you hit something, it just kicks up and comes back in.
Oh yeah.
And then when you're ready to get out, you just kind of flip it up here and it holds it in place.
Beautiful.
You've also got 2 micro-pole mounts, so we're using a micro-pole mount to mount the rudder onto. And then we're also using a micro-pole mount up here, so even if you are doing the steering system, you can still micro-pole.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know about this, so this boat is actually like almost a 3-way boat. It's a stand-up paddleboard, it's a kayak, and it's a pedal drive.
I was looking at this deck when I was out there, and I was like, man, this is like a casting deck.
You could stand up here and stand on the back if you want to cast off here. You could also pull this whole deck off and have a completely open cockpit to put bags and gear and other things.
Oh, wow.
And then we have our cooler port, which mounts our 5-gallon cooler. You could also put in a 5-gallon bucket if you're gonna have, bait bucket or something like that. And then we also have our fishing rack in the back.
I see it.
And it holds 4 rods.
Holds 4 rods. I'm only taking 3, so I got 1 to spare.
We also do have, if you want to just use a standard sand pole, you can also mount the sand pole on either side. We gave you that compatibility.
Yeah, you guys have thought about everything, and this is, and what caught my eye with this, I didn't even realize that this was an inflatable. What caught my eye was just the graphics and the detail, the wood grain, and all that. This is a nice vessel. Aaron, I appreciate it, man. This thing is smooth. I like it. I gave it a test run. It was the first yak I grabbed when I went out there to the test run platform because I had to try it out because it was inflatable. I'm sold. I'm convinced. Thanks a lot, brother.
Sounds good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Take care.
All right, fishing buddies, this is the inflatable kayak that we were just talking about. I had to give it a run. And I'm telling you what, guys, this thing is pretty sweet. It is turning on a dime. The pedal system is just super smooth. Turn. I'm used to my rudder system being on my left. I keep grabbing for the left. All right, let's see what kind of speed this guy's got. Oh, she's pumping, bro. She is pumping. I'm telling you, man, this thing is not bad at all. You heard about the rubber and everything on this, super strong. It deflates. This is a great option for someone maybe that doesn't have storage and needs to kind of put something in a closet, like you're living in an apartment, townhome, something like that. What a great option. And this thing is, I'm telling you, this thing is not playing. Let's stand up in it. I feel secure. I do feel secure. Do a little wiggle back and forth. Yeah. Plenty of storage up front here. Plenty of storage. This is even like a standing deck. You could stand back there and cast. I think this comes off too. A lot of storage underneath. Man, these guys about have me sold. It's high, 30 miles out. Chip!
All right, fishing buddies, I ran into Mike from Bass Squatch Hunter TV. He's pro staff with Feel Free 3 Waters, which this kayak is a 3 Waters kayak. It is the Big Fish 103, and Mike is awesome enough to break this down for us. Let's check this thing out, Mike.
All right, so this kayak right here is 10'6" and 35 inches wide. So the first thing you're gonna notice is it has a lot of room on the deck, which gives it really, really good stability. We'll start at the front of the kayak with the molded handles. This is something you'll find in all the Feel Free family of kayaks, the Feel Free 3 Waters, everything. We have these molded handles. We have rod tip protectors molded in the front so your rods don't snag on trees or anything when you're walking by them. And on the front of this boat, this is part of the unique thing of these kayaks too, is you have a front hatch with a transducer arm that goes right here that raises and lowers. So if you have a 3D scan or structure scan, you drop the transducer down lower in the water.
Nice.
And then of course you have the pedal drive. This is the Pro Fish drive. And this pedal drive is super cool because it lifts up and down really easily. Just like this, and it comes completely out of the water. So you can pull the prop all the way out so you can clear the weeds or any debris that gets built up in here, and then you can paddle around until you're in deep water again.
Nice.
So you also have unit track on both sides right here, so you can put the Feel Free track adapters and put any accessories you want in the tracks on the front.
Mike, are these so you can put anything, so it doesn't have to be starboard or yak attack accessories, anything specific?
Nope, it fits anything. So these are proprietary tracks that are unique for Feel Free and 3 Waters. So they're a little bit wider, so you can use these adapters that Feel Free sells, and these just loosen up and you can slide them anywhere you want.
Oh, nice.
So you can put any accessory on top of here right here. This one right here is a Railblaza starport, but you can put any mount you want on this little plate, and then this just slides around and you can take it all the way out easily too.
The Railblazers, yeah.
Yep. And then of course, you have stable deck. All the scupper holes are underneath, so you don't get any splash up from the water. You don't get any tangles from lures or anything going down the scupper holes.
Wow.
You plug them. They're always open, but they're underneath the floor, so all the water drains to one central spot in the middle underneath. You never have water in the deck.
Now, how stable is this, Mike, standing up and casting?
So this kayak specifically, I stand up on the seat, I stand on the front of it, I walk around on it. I'm only 155 pounds, but I've seen guys that are 6'3", 6'4", do the same thing. This boat is incredibly stable. And the hull design helps that too. It's a true tri-hull design, so it kind of suctions the water and gives you some good secondary stability.
Nice.
So in this kayak too, with the release of brand new at Icast, they have this new swivel seat right here too. And that shows you how stable this kayak really is. Because you can actually grab this and swivel the seat around. And for a kayak to be stable enough to do this, where you can hang your feet over, it's got to be 34, 35 inch wide kayak like this with some serious stability.
And that's so awesome while fishing. Instead of having to turn the whole kayak around, you just got the seat, just like a little John boat.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's really simple to move around.
Now,
Stability you need.
now a question I'm dying to ask, and I'm sure some of my viewers are thinking the same thing. Does this bad boy come standard with the 8-ball shifter?
Absolutely. This gives you some street cred on the water too. So the 8-ball steering is unique to Feel Free again. That's how you turn the rudder. So left and right is left and right. It's a true steering. So you don't got to learn how to do it backwards or anything. And it looks really cool in the water too. Makes you give it a little tougher persona to the fish too.
I like it.
You have molded handles again on the side. Then you have recessed flush mount rod holders with rod tethers built in. Then you have a huge crate in the back, or crate well in the back, sorry. So you can put anything you need back here. The Feel Free crate bag fits perfectly. You can put camping gear back here, coolers, anything you need. Then in the back, of course, another molded handle to easy transport the kayak. And that's pretty much it.
And your rudder system.
Yep, and the whole rudder system right here.
Yeah.
And then in the back, you can see how the hull design is too. It's a true tri-hull. So you can see the cuts really deep right here. And it goes all the way through to the front. So it gives you really good mobility of the water, gives you agility when you're turning. Also gives you that really good stability that you need in the water.
Mike, awesome. I am super excited about this seat. I mean, that is just something that you don't see on the kayak, and it's a huge advantage, huge advantage to be able to just to turn this seat. Fish move. I need to move too. Mike, I appreciate it, man. This is an awesome. I'm definitely going to be looking into these because you guys know I'm rolling with the Old Town, but the Old Town's getting kind of old. It might be time for a new one. Mike, I appreciate it, man. Tell us where we can find you.
Awesome. So you guys can see all these kayaks in action on my TV show and YouTube channel at Maskwatch Hunter TV on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all over the web. Just Google search, it'll pop up. You can see all these kayaks in action all over the country, so you guys check it out and look at your local dealer, demo these things, send them, and you'll see the difference too.
Awesome, Mike. All right, fishing buddies. That's going to do it for this video. We saw kayaks from Hobie, Bote, the inflatable kayak, which don't knock until you try it, because that thing was pretty sweet. The Feel Free, the 3 waters, all awesome vessels showcased here at Icast. Going to be doing a lot of filming here, so stay tuned for some more videos to come. If you guys are enjoying these videos, hit me a like, hit me a subscribe, check me out on Instagram, check me out on Facebook. Until next time.